This is the follow-up to the XBRL to Excel, a step-by-step guide video. The data you see in front of you was downloaded using the XBRL to Excel web application. This downloads data from the website www.xbrlxl.com straight into a spreadsheet. You can download up to 5 companies for comparative analysis. So when you first come into the spreadsheet, you come into the standard sheet. Here you can see we have the companies that we downloaded: Microsoft, Apple, and International Business Machines. This sheet is fed from the raw data, or XBRL data, which lies at the back of the spreadsheet. So filing 1 is Microsoft, filing 2 Apple, 3 IBM. So this is the raw data, one of 4 bits of this spreadsheet. We have the raw data, or XBRL, we have the tags, which we'll come on to later, and we have the standard data. This is the data that feeds the model, which is at the front, in effect, of our sheet. The standard data that we see here picks up the XBRL ready for its use in the model. And what it does, in order to pick up the right items, is it uses the tags on this sheet here. This is a totally customizable sheet. The idea is that you build it yourself, and it enables you, or makes it easier, to build your standard data items. So for example, we've got R&D here, and that's using the XBRL tag Research and Development, and basically it's just a reference to the tags on this page. These are merely here to enable you to build a quicker model by just having a handy list of tags that you might use on a regular basis. And that tag that we were looking at, Research and Development Expense, that tag should exist in the raw data. So if we go to Microsoft, which obviously does quite a bit of research and development, we should find that data item. And here is the tag here, and this is the data item as it appears in the filing, as it would appear if you picked up a paper version of the 10K. This is what you would see, the as reported data. So the data is loaded in its as reported format, and the standard data items pick up that data using the fancy formulas contained in this spreadsheet. These are the ones that we've built. You could of course build your own, but this layer is what separates the XBRL data from the model. As you can see, we've just got a few very simple ratios as our model here by way of example. Obviously you can build whatever model that you feel you want to use. So the standard data in effect acts like a buffer between your model and the ever-shifting as reported data. So you build your standard data, you can download different data, different companies, or different years of data, and it will still work the same. So the standard data references this as reported data. The standard data enables you to do comparative analysis, and by having the raw data in the format that it actually appears as presented by the company, both in terms of descriptions, the numbers, and the order in which the data items appear, it means that you can quickly reassure yourselves that you are looking at the correct numbers. The other thing it does when it brings in this XBRL data is it highlights any tags which are non-standard. As you can see, Microsoft's been very good and hasn't used it's used very few non-standard tags. I think it's got some, yeah, there are some further down, but if we go to IBM, and we go down to its income statement, we'll see that it's used quite a few tags which are not standard and therefore potentially could present any issues in your model. So using this setup, it means that when we look at our model and we're uncertain perhaps as to why a particular ratio is how it is, we can quickly check the standard items that have been used to build it, and if any of those numbers look suspect, we can then quickly find the equivalents actually in the raw data itself and verify the numbers are how we expected them to be, and to see whether perhaps there is some non-standard data that's been used by the company in question. So that's what the data looks like when it comes into the spreadsheet. This is what XBRL to Excel enables you to do. Do comparative analysis in a transparent manner within Excel using all this wonderful new XBRL data.